Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praise, glory, honor goes to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, for giving us this truth. Double honor to all the elders teaching on the four corners of the earth, teaching in truth and sincerity to you all. Say shalom. Brother Khan from the set of the Lions of Judah, Jeshurun here in Chicago, to you all. Say shalom. Coming at y'all with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua. The title of this video is going to be titled, "The other nations will be paid back for what they did to the Israelites." All right. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6, and it reads, "Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you." All right. So all these other nations are troubling us. We're being oppressed by these other nations, man. All right. Everybody is in your neighborhood making money off of you but your own people. All right. And then you have to leave your neighborhood to go work for Esau. All right. So that's tribulation, man. Let me get that again. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. And it reads, "Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you," man. All right. And it ain't just Esau that's troubling our people. All right. It's the other nations that's coming in our neighborhoods, making money off us, killing us, shooting us. You got Esau's police department killing us. You know, no justice for our people, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. There's no justice for our people. You got a lot of black men that's been wrongly convicted for a crime that they did not do. All right. Even on the left-hand side, you got drugs being put in our neighborhood, so our people could go sell drugs. You got guns put in our neighborhood to keep us killing each other. All right, you got this poison music that's keeping us on the bottom, man. So it's a crafty counsel. All right, so we being oppressed by these other nations, man. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7, and it reads, "And the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee." All right. So like I said, we are being oppressed in Babylon, man. Every captivity that we've been through, we have been oppressed. And this captivity is by far the worstest, because now you have all the other nations here, all right, while we in captivity, oppressing us at one time. All right. And one way or another, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are being oppressed. All right. Let's get the curses. Let's get the curses. Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. And it reads, "Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee." So you have to go to your enemies for the want of all things. All right. Do black people own Walmart? No. Do black people own Foot Locker? No. All right. In your neighborhood, the gas stations, they got everything up in there. They got hair grease. They got milk. Even if you Negroes want to be wicked and go smoke your blunts and stuff like that, you got to go to them just to get the damn Phillies in the backwoods. All right. So we got to go to our enemy for the one of all things. That's how you know that we are the real Israelites according to the Bible, you know. So we have to, like I say, man, we got to go to our enemies for the one of all things, man. One of all things. So now let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 83. And this is just a video that I'm coming to y'all just to get back in tune with the basics, man, of these scriptures, because it's not about the meat all the time. It's about the basics, man. The basic wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1, and it reads, "Keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, be not still, O God, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. All right. And they did that by stripping us from the name Israel. Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So they are confederate against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. The other nations are against you. All right. Verse 6. And it reads, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarines, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek. All right. So all these nations are against us, man. It say the tabernacles of Edom, which is the so-called white man. It's saying, and the Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs, of Moab, which is the Chinese, and the Hagarines, which are the Africans, man. Gebal and Ammon and Amalek. Ammon is the Japanese and Amalek are the so-called Jewish people. It's saying, and the Philistines. So all these people are geared up against you, man. They are naturally your enemy, man. All right. When you so-called Negroes gonna wake up, man. Just because you walk freely, that don't mean that you're not a slave, because you still got to clock in for a 9-to-5 job on the enemy's territory. You got to go work for the enemy. All right. Psalms chapter 83, verse 15, and it reads, so persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. And the Lord is doing that, man. With typhoons, natural disasters, earthquakes, tsunamis, the Most High is getting back the heathen, man. But ultimately, he's going to send that fire to get them. All right? He's going to send a fire to get these other nations, man. And he's going to use us to get them. He's going to use you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians to get these nations back for what they did to the Israelites, man. And if you so-called Negroes in this truth who don't want to get recompense on your enemy, hey, then move out the way, man, because I'll do it. All right? I'll do it. We've been here for so long, we don't have our own anything. We tried to build our own society here with Black Wall Street, and what did they do? They knocked it down. All right? So guess what? The same thing is coming to the other nations, man. The Gentiles will be destroyed. Matter of fact, let me get that. So like I had a precept, but I'm gonna drop that to get this one. This is the book of Jeremiah, because Yahweh Shai is gonna get them first. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 17, and it reads, the lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste without inhabitants. All right, so that's Yahweh Shai. He's going to come back first and start destroying the Gentiles, and then we just going to take turns on them. Because this world is out of course, man. This earth is out of course because of these other nations, man. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 6, verse 11, and it reads, then said I, Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitants, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. All right. So we are living in the end times, and these things that are prophesied in the Bible are actually walking off the pages, man. And it's going to happen. All right. Because, you know, you can't say, oh, that's old. The Bible tells you what have been is now. And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, will require that which is past. So the other nations, they got to pay, man. Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. And it reads, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. All right, so the Lord is going, every time Esau is building, the Lord is going to throw down. Because they keep trying to build America up. They keep trying to build Babylon up. But the Lord is going to throw down. All right. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. So Babylon, America is the border of wickedness, man. Because this country is Babylon. All right. This country is the modern day Babylon. All right. So with that, I hope this video was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, come back to your heritage and keep the commandments, because this place will be soon wiped out. So with that, I say shalom.